Fully disclaimer, I am not another photography expert in YouTube. I am a coffee roaster and a barista who loves photography. Canon EF 70-200. Well, it's 2023 and I'm talking about a camera that is more than 20 years old, I think. Is it? I guess so. Why now? Really? Why today I'm talking about this lens? First of all, when it comes to the lens itself, even though it's old, but if you're looking for a professional grade lens that works even today perfectly with excellent optics, this is it. And to be honest with you, you cannot beat the price for a L lens like that. 20 years old, more than 20 years old. Canon recently, in fact a long time ago, decided to abandon their EF and EOS line and they're moving forward to RF, the mirrorless. But guess what? They do have a dedicated adapter so that you can adapt all your EF and EFS lenses on your mirrorless camera. Here's the thing, the reason why I decided to make the video, because in fact I did not have a budget to make the latest and the greatest, to be honest with you. So that's the reason why what I did, I looked through the eBay and then found out this lens for excellent price for about 450 euro plus the shipping. The best decision I've ever made in my life. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta be careful. There you go, check this one out. I mean, you gotta admit it, for the price, this lens, you cannot beat the price, honestly. Now, what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna explain how the lens works, and at the same time, I'm going to take some bunch of photos. I'll handheld take some videos because it has an image stabilization right there, and try to show you as I'm talking. So this is gonna be like a photo walk blog with this lens, and the body I'm using is old as well, Canon 70D, which is again an excellent camera for today. Most importantly, the reason why I decided to use this lens, because you can adapt this lens with any EF mount like Blackmagic 6K. You can adopt it with your red. So I mean, come on, this is just excellent. The downside of this lens obviously is big, is huge, so but that doesn't really matter, because originally when the mirrorless camera the thing started, everybody said that the body and the lens are going to be super small, but it's totally wrong, because you cannot beat the physics. So even the mirrorless version of this lens remained exactly the same size, which is kind of stupid. Again, hey, it cannot really beat the physics. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to get rid of my camera cap off, plus I'm going to get rid of the filter, and you must be wondering why, because the filter is not really in a good condition. I kept it just to protect the lens when I'm next to ocean, but hey, now I'm in the middle of the nature in a humid condition and it's hot, so I don't really need it. And guess what, it's fogging, literally fogging right now, because the surface here is actually super foggy, so I'm gonna have to be careful. And guess what, the reason why it's white, as you already know, because in the hot humid it reflects, and it's a weather sealed, not the front element though, but in general it's a weather sealed, so that's a plus for a condition like that, which is extremely hot. So just a quick technical part, you have a two mode, you have two mode stabilization. One is for the panning, one is for up and down, I don't know what it calls. You can turn off and on the stabilization. You have 1.2 meter focusing, and you can lock it in 3 meter, what happens if you're photographing something really far and you have something like that in the middle, it's not gonna focus on this one. It's just gonna skip that and then go straight far distance, which is a super plus. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna start taking photo. You're gonna walk with me. I'm gonna put you here and I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna take some photos, we're gonna have fun, and then you're gonna see the photo and video as I'm taking, all right? All right. I hope it doesn't fall, right? All right, so I'm in the bridge right now, as you can clearly see, and because it's a rainy season, so there is water right now, right there, you can see that passing over the road, which is pretty dangerous for driving. So I'm gonna try to take some photos over here. I don't know exactly what. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set my ISO to 400 and maybe a first shutter speed. Aperture, I'm gonna stick with probably f8 because it's a super sunny day, so I think I can slow down the ISO to even 100. I'm gonna shoot manuals, that's for sure. So now I'm gonna take a photo of something like that. It looks pretty good, to be honest. And I'm shooting JPEG, by the way, because what's the point really? I just have to, because I shoot film. And because I shoot film, I'm already used to kind of taking care of my exposures at the beginning. And I hear some bird. So if I get lucky, I might be able to take some bird photos. But I'm gonna try to avoid people, even though it doesn't really matter. This flower right there looks pretty alright. So I'm gonna take a photo of that. There you go, focus, focus. It's in, I didn't change my focusing from 3 meters to 1 meter, so it's not focusing at all. There you go, now it looks good. I'm gonna slow down the shutter speed. So now my stabilization is on. It's at more than 135 mm. And my shutter speed is 100, so it's not very ideal. So this is the best time to check the stabilization of this lens. Hopefully, it's not gonna get blurred. I hope at least. There you go. Right. Now I'm gonna take the video handheld of that too. So for video, I'm gonna change it to, there you go. And that's it. So right now it's recording a video of a flower on f8, handheld on a telephoto. Definitely it's gonna be a lot of shake, but depends how much shake is it. But that should be enough. And there you go, let's go for a little bit more walk. Whew. It's hot and it's humid. It's a beautiful day, but it's just humid as hell. So I gotta be careful. There is work going on the street, so I think that they're gonna be people. I'm not gonna stay out too long because I think I already explained a lot about the lens. But the thing is that I'm doing it as a hobby right now. I'm more or less doing like a walk photography, but this lens is made for literally the war in Afghanistan. So, or any kind of extreme weather. And that's a big plus for the price you pay. You can adopt it with the Panasonic GH5, GH4. With any kind of right adapter, you can adopt it. That's pretty alright. And to be honest with you, that should be enough already for you, right? And take a photo of the peak of the sugar cane. Right, it's still at f8. Pretty sunny day, so I should be fine. And you see that? That's the peak of the mountain right there. That's a gold mine of telephoto lens. Boy, oh boy. Man, love it. Love it, love it. No, anything else. You see, just to give you an idea again in the condition, I'm right now it rained outside. It's super humid because it's sunny now, so all the vapor is coming out. So I'm basically walking in the middle of a sauna, believe me or not. So, weather sealing, your best friend. That looks good too. I'm gonna go down, see if there is anything. There is a bird flying. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm gonna change my shutter, see if I can catch a bird. I took a photo, but I could do better. I think it's because it's super hot temperature that there are no bird flying right now. Not the ideal condition. I need a good location just to... Bonjour. A good location. Boy, boy, I'm climbing. Right. Okay, maybe if I go that direction, there's work going on too. Shit. I love this little tree. See that red tree? There you go. This line doesn't look bad either. Right, I think I'm gonna stop right here. As you can see, that condition is not very helpful for me to take some photos, especially the bird that I was looking. But the video is here not about me taking beautiful images. It's more about this lens. So my point is, go to the eBay, get yourself this lens. You won't regret it. It cost almost nothing for what it is. Trust me, this is the best investment probably you'll ever made in your photographic journey. All right, until then, look after yourself and take care. Bye-bye.